We have a lot of slogans and a lot of sayings which hold us back, many of which are inside of this box, and today we're going to destroy each and every one of them. Rules. You and I, we're expected to follow the rules. Some of which make sense. Others are only there because, well, they've always been there. But as we've always been told, rules are still rules, and they must be followed. Well, at least until you and I decide to break them, right? So today we're going to have a little fun. We're going to take 4.5 of those pesky little all-American sayings which have turned into rules, which really hold us back, and we're going to destroy them, literally as well as figuratively. You can't have your cake and eat it too. I absolutely hate this expression. My dad used to lay this on me like clockwork when I was a kid. Like there's this notion that, well, you have to work really hard, but you can never be rewarded for the fruits of that hard work. Yeah, I get that there's always supposed to be a cost, but if we struggle for something moist and covered in delicious icing, then we want to eat that damn cake too. Okay, so maybe working hard is good. It gets us things, but we're also told that we should never stop working, that you can never have your cake too. It just means, well, you can never be truly rewarded for what you accomplish. You know, save it for a rainy day. And by the way, I really hate that expression too. Okay, you're going to find a theme in this video, and that theme is that I'm going to continually tell you, by way of destruction, that you need to live your life, that you need to stop living it in fear and living it in avoidance of risk, and to get rid of those old Depression-era mentalities which seem to define the way that we live our lives now. Because honestly, that mentality has no place in our world now. But more on that in a minute, because for now, I want to take my cake, and I want to eat it too, or rather, I want to do something really different with it. After all, I earned it and I can do whatever the hell I want with it. I'm thinking something Gallagher-like. Good things come to those who wait, but you know what they also never tell you is how long are you supposed to wait? Are you supposed to wait until dear sweet death catches up to you? Is that what we're supposed to wait for? Is that when the good things are going to happen? Now, I have a really good friend who also has a really good friend who, as he was nearing retirement one day, well, he decided to drive his car right into the side of a building because, well, he had a giant, massive heart attack. Is that what we're supposed to wait for? Am I supposed to have the good things after I plow my car into somebody's house? Was it too soon for that? I'm sorry. So yeah, it was a sad story. Kind of gruesome even, but honestly, what are we supposed to wait for? Good things come to people who will good things come to. If you go seek good things and do good things, you get good things. Good things have nothing to do with waiting. Now, I'm 60 years old, and I'm not going to wait anymore. So what shall we do with this box of goodness, which is telling us that we should wait? I know. Let's go have a funeral. Then we can wait forever. Never let them see you sweat. Now, are we also supposed to hide all of our fears, all of our joys, all of our happiness? Are we supposed to hide every emotion that we have? Did our forefathers really found this country so that we can live like stoic idiots? No, they did not. Now, I was raised in a manly world where men were men and, well, men didn't be anything else. They had to be men. Where you couldn't show your emotions, where everything that you had to be was bottled up inside of you, which is why I've got this really weird analogy here. Get it? Bottled up, something hot and fiery, and anyway, we're going to kill this expression really soon. Look, I'm not going to dwell on this subject for much longer, but I do want to tell you, I embrace fear. I embrace all of my emotions, whether they're bad or good. Don't let them see you sweat. Sure, you can see me sweat, you can see me worry, you can see me struggle, and you can see me succeed, because if I don't show you all of that, then I'm not showing you me. So don't let them see you sweat. That saying's got to go. You know, I feel like a pancake, and I realize that that sentence makes absolutely no sense to you right now, but in a second, flat as a pancake probably will. Don't give up your day job. I love this one. It is sort of implying that you should never ever try anything new. You should never be creative. You should never sing karaoke without benefit of a lot of fireball in your body. But I say no. What's the worst that can happen? Some old biddy behind you in line at the grocery store is going to get upset because you're singing poorly? Who cares? It's her life. She can move to the next aisle. Sing, and sing as often as you like. And who cares if your day job or not is what makes other people happy? What makes you happy? Now, did you happen to see my last video? Actually, not my last video. My last video was all about McDonald's and all the really crappy food I put in my body. But no, my last video before the last video, it was about just this very thing. It was about me giving up my day job. Now, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I will put the link above me so you can find that good video. But essentially, I'm going to try to wrap this box. But I am also going to give up my day job. I'm going to follow my dreams. I'm going to follow my creativity. Now, you may be wondering why I poured a bunch of marshmallows into this death and destruction box. Well, who likes s'mores? Oh yeah, there were 4.5 of these things that we wanted to cover. What's the half, you may be asking? Well, the half is actually my hat. Now, I couldn't find a pithy little slogan to go along with this, and honestly, I didn't try that hard. But up until now, all of these things we have talked about have brought us to this point where we talk about my hat. Now, 60-year-old men are supposed to have a certain coiffure. Our hair is supposed to look a certain way. So if I want to have long flowing dreadlocks, I'm supposed to wear a hat so that I don't offend anybody. Well, let's break that rule. You thought I had dreadlocks, didn't you? Nope, I do not. I do not have dreadlocks, but I do have hair that I'm growing out. It's either going to be somewhere between Weird Al Yankovic and Lord of the Rings. I really honestly haven't decided yet. But my point is, and the point of this whole video is, to let yourself be who you are. If you want to have big, long, messed up hair, if you want to have a bald head, if you want to wear a really cool hat, you should do it because it's what you want to do. So with that, go be yourself. Be happy, be healthy, and we'll see you real soon. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to try to do something with this mop.